you find it difficult to do basic things in your everyday life? Is your brain not thinking goodly? Do you find it hard to keep track of your life and concentrate? Struggling with a drinking problem? That cow liquid not going... Then look no further than having a positive mental attitude. PMA has been scientifically proven to be recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists. Positive mental attitude. So drink your milk and go to jacksepticeye.com to get yours today.
It's been a long time coming, and I've tried very, very hard to make it happen, but finally, we are here to talk about PMA clothing. This is also something that you guys have been wanting for a very, very long time. As far back as even the start of the year, people have been asking for PMA clothing to come out, and it's finally here. You can go get it for yourselves now, and I'm so insanely excited about it. I haven't been this excited about something on YouTube and something that I'm doing in a very, very long time. And this is something that has kind of been in the works, in the background, going on. And I'm like, I really want to say something about it. I really want to put it out there and talk to people about it. So I've been teasing it here and there leading up to this week. And I'm just really glad that now people can actually have it for themselves and go out and get it. So right now, you can get the PMA shirt, which has this beautiful PMA logo on it, which I love this. I think that this is really cool. I wanted to make something that was minimalistic. I wanted to make something that was clean, something that was just identifiable, and something that really sold the PMA stuff itself. And I love what the people came up with for this design. It also has positive mental attitude written on the back. Along with the shirts, we also have the hoodies. The hoodies also have the lovely PMA design on the chest, which I think looks lovely, but it also has positive mental attitude down the sleeves. Just so people know what you're wearing. Just so you can rep the brand. You can see what it is. PMA? What's that? It's positive mental attitude. That's what it is. Along with the shirt and the hoodie, we're starting off small, but we also have some pins available. They're up on screen right now. They are awesome. I really, really like them. I'm very, very proud of them. And I'm very proud of this design, and I'm very proud of just PMA in general and what it's become. Because when I started off the year, PMA, the idea behind it was I had a terrible 2017. I had one of the worst years of my life, and I decided, you know what? I'm not going to let that defeat me. I'm not just going to sit in my sadness. I'm not just going to let that defeat me. I'm going to figure out what was wrong, figure out what I want to do, move forward, get some goals and objectives in my life, and I was going to go forward with a positive mental attitude. That was something I just kept saying to myself. It was something that I took upon myself to keep reminding myself of. It was for me more than anything. And I kept saying it over and over again because I wanted to keep myself in that frame of mind, to keep myself in a positive attitude, to appreciate the smaller things, take the victories I could when I got them, and just push forward in the year with a better mindset and not dwell on all the negatives that were happening around me and not let those get me down, but to just think about the positives and move forward that way. And the craziest thing happened because as soon as I started saying that, everybody else followed on board and everybody else loved it so much that it became somewhat of a movement, not only in the community, but I've started to see it so many places all over the internet now because you guys out there keep promoting it everywhere and you guys are out there promoting positivity. And that's fantastic. That's the best thing that I could ever ask for because I'm always trying to promote positivity and PMA. And the fact that you guys have taken it on board, made it a community thing, and have started to spread it worldwide means so much to me. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for being nice to each other as well in the middle of that, because it's easy to be out there and to be at each other's throats and to dwell on the negative things and to be attacking each other. But it's a lot harder to go out there and spread positivity, to actually be nice and actually be a force for good in the world. So good for you. Now I have people coming to me at conventions and coming to me at tours and everything, chanting PMA at me when I'm on stage, or coming to the signings at the conventions and getting me to write it on the wrists because they want to get PMA tattooed. And because they heard it from me and they like the positive vibe that I give off, they wanted it in my handwriting. And that's something that I never ever want to take for granted. It's something that I never ever want to forget because PMA is something that's so much more than just trying to be positive all the time. The whole point of PMA isn't to just go out there and be happy. No matter what's happening to you, just be happy. And if you're happy, everything will be fine. That's not what it is. And I never wanted to become like, I never wanted to become satire or a parody or cliche or anything like that. I want it to be something that's taken seriously. I want it to be something that people realize that PMA is about waking up at the start of the day, thinking about some positives and trying your best to get through that day in a positive frame of mind. If you slip through that, if something bad happens, you're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel bad. You're allowed to make yourself feel your emotions. But the important part is that you try your best to get back to a positive mental attitude. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's the next day. But as long as you're trying, that's what PMA is all about. To try and be the best version of yourself, because that's what you deserve. It's what we all deserve. It's what people in general deserve, is to be happy and to find their happiness and to be the best versions of themselves. So PMA is something that I strongly believe in. It's something that's helped me a lot so far this year, and by your stories and the stuff that I've read and listened to in person, it's meant a lot to you as well. So it's time to start sharing PMA with the world. So you can go to jacksepticeye.com. I have my own website now. It's really cool. I'll have a link in the description. You can go to jacksepticeye.com and you can go there and get all the PMA stuff you want. And I'm very, very excited to see where we can go with this. This is just the beginning of PMA. You thought that we were doing a lot with it so far? Nuh-uh. I have a lot more planned, and I have a lot more positivity to share with the world, and I have a lot more energy to put out there. So I can't wait to see where this goes. I can't wait to share it with all of you. I can't wait for you to be able to share it with everybody else. And also it's going to work into some charity stuff that we're going to do in the future as well. But thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me a chance in general, just here on YouTube. I highly appreciate it all the time. You have no idea how grateful I am for the things that have come my way. And thank you for taking PMA on board and spreading it with the world and just saying it back to me and keeping everybody in a positive mindset and just being positive people and spreading that positivity around, because you have a lot more positive force in this world than you might think you have. It's easy to think that you're not going to make an impact, but all it takes is one gesture and you can go out there and change the little part of the world that you have for yourself. So thank you guys. Remember, jacksepticeye.com. Woo! Exciting! Let's do it! Okay, bye!